Yeah.
Yo, we're here. Bunch of reviews happening. Bunch of shit came out this week, and we're here to review a lot of this shit. First, Austrian Death Machine. Their new album, Triple Brutal, came out April 1st. This is their third album, so it gets more and more brutal every time. Yeah, so Tim Lambesis, he got arrested, but then he somehow found the time, I guess, between him actually going to jail and all this stuff to do the vocals for this album. They raised a fuckload of money to do this, and so, yeah, and we're here to talk about it. So, yeah, Tim Lambesis is on vocals, even though he's in prison. Or he will be. I don't fucking know. Whatever. What are your thoughts on Triple Brutal, Queef?
It's one of those, bands where Austrian Death Machine, you're thinking, it's, this isn't, I'm not going to expect, album of the year material out of this, And so I went in, expecting kind of like, well, Double Brutal Part 2, really. So, just kind of like the same thing, but this album is fucking heavy. Oh my god. The first couple of tracks are all just really good. I'll Be Back, Chill Out Dickwad, Prepare to Be Conquered, I Hope You Saved Enough Room for My Fist, Pumping and Humping, The whole first half of this album is just really good. And it gets heavy, and it's like, it's weird because, the songs are written so great, and then there's songs based around Arnold Schwarzenegger lyrics, or quotes behind it, which is really, is the selling point of this band. Everything sounds really good. The guitar solos are good. I'd say they're better than Double Brutal, from what I remember from a lot of the songs. Tim Lambesis sounds, awesome. The guitar tones sound awesome. Everything. I also like how a lot of times, especially when you're hearing a breakdown, you can hear the bass stick out over top the guitar a little bit with like the crack of the bass. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty cool. And then the drums were, drums are on par as well. The only thing I might say is that maybe at times it seemed like the guitar tone was really, really loud, and maybe it could have sounded a little bit crisper. Still heavy, but maybe a little bit crisper if they turned it down a little bit. But other than, it's all really good. There's just, the Arnold vocals are, again, some of the best part of this album. It's, how you can kind of faintly hear them underneath, like, all the choruses and whatnot. It's really funny. And there was a couple, like, specific parts of, like, some songs that I remembered. The main riff to I Hope You Leave Enough Room for My Fist is awesome. And I like the middle part, to Prepare to Be Conquered, where it's, like, all acousticy. And the Arnold guy's like, let me serenade you with these two guitars right now. And so I just thought that was, it was unexpected and it was really funny. And the breakdown at the end of that song is awesome as well. Or is it, it's either that or Chill Out Dickwad. Actually, there's a lot of good ones in there. This is a fantastic album. I think it's Austrian Death Machine's best. And it's just, it's a really nice tongue-in-cheek album. It does not take itself seriously. I don't know how you could, really. But it's, it was a blast to listen to. Good album.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this album. It's unnecessarily epic at times. Like, you take the song Prepare to Be Conquered is probably the best example. That guitar lead and guitar riff in the beginning is just so fucking awesome. And it's just like, why are you putting this much effort into this? But it's so cool. These songs are so well written. It's not even funny. They're just riffs after riffs after riffs, and it's thrashy and it's heavy as fucking shit, and it's just very, very well written songs. It's kind of cool. And then you take the ending of Prepare to Be Conquered after, Arnold does his spoken word, whatever you want to say that, after the break in the middle, and then the riff after that's just like, dude, like, this is so epic as shit, and it's just so awesome sounding, and it's cool. Tim Lambesis sounds very good on here. He really shows off his range a lot. I felt, that this album though sounds like an As I Lay Dying record. You take the breakdowns and they literally sound like As I Lay Dying breakdowns. It's like the same exact guitar tone and everything. And the same exact production that As I Lay Dying would have and stuff. So there's that. But Tim Lambesis does sound very good. I really like his high screams. They're just so fucking tits. And he really uses them all over the place on here, which is awesome. The vocals, or the lyrics, I mean, they're pretty funny. I mean, when you sing about Arnold Schwarzenegger, it's just going to be funny. And the fact that they have been able to write 3 albums based off Arnold Schwarzenegger movies and, all that stuff or whatever, just based off of him, is pretty incredible. Just shows how much he is. Some of my favorite tracks, I'll Be Back. The album starts off with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tim Lambesis kind of arguing with each other, and Tim wants Arnold to start the song, but he's not going to start the song. But then the way it just busts into I'll Be Back, and the grooves are all over the place on this album, where, it always really happens where they'll have something really fucking thrashy, but then they'll kind of cut the beat in half, and then it just gets groovy as shit, and you're just banging your head. It's a really good album. Although, I feel that it's a little bit of a tale of two halves. The first half is fucking god. The first half is awesome. And then after that, I felt the songs got a little more stale, I guess. They didn't have that hook. They felt a little bit repetitive compared to the first half. Some of them were still good. I'm Not a Pervert was very good. I Lied was cool. But, I feel that this album could have been 3 or 4 tracks shorter, and it would have been a lot better. But other than that, it is a solid album. It has some very, very good riffs. If you just want to listen to something that'll put a smile on your face and make you fucking headbang and just cringe because it's so fucking heavy, and it's just thrashy as shit, and there's riffs all over the place. Very good riffs. This is just a fun album to listen to. Don't take this seriously. Don't think it's the best thing ever. I don't. I just think it's a fun album to listen to. If I just want to hear some pretty cool riffs, I'll listen to this. And the soloing is fucking tits too. The soloing is top notch as well. I like a lot of the guitar harmonies that are going on here, and like Keith pointed out, the bass being present is fucking awesome. So it just makes the breakdowns that much heavier when you hear that bass just fucking slapping. Sounds like fucking thunder. It's pretty cool. That's about it. The drums sound like an As I Lay Dying drum sound. This whole album kind of does, but that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. As I Lay Dying has good sound. That's my thoughts.
What's your favorite song from this album?
What is it? Prepare to Be Conquered. I love Tim Lambesis' vocals, and I love the guitar harmonies that are going on. The riffs are just fucking awesome in that song.
Mine's probably I'll Be Back. It's probably got the biggest crunch of the entire album, and that's the first, the first music track, so it's pretty fucking slamming.
Some of the, songs where it's just Arnold Schwarzenegger talking, they're pretty funny. Well, songs, I guess.
Tracks. Songs. They're just tracks.
Acting Advice was funny. Brutal Recall. That's it. That was funny. And that's pretty cool. I don't think... Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger's not actually on this album. It's not him. It's just, probably a... What is it?
Impersonator.
Soundboard thing. Impersonator, yeah. So... But it's still pretty funny, and it still sounds like him. So... any last thoughts?
No, that's about it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger just put out a new movie, Sabotage. You should go see it. Because I'm not going to go see it, so you should go see it. Just because Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Apparently he's really good, though. So maybe you should go see it.
You should. But chill out, Dick Wide. I'm not going to go see it.
I'll be back. We'll be back with another review.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back, and so Prepare to Be Conquered. Wait, what would you give this?
It's a fun album. I give it an 8.5. I had fun.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10. See you later. Fuck you. Blaze it.